Certain videos online are trying to claim a globe with tilting camera angles. I'm calling BS on this, not only because of the following video, but also because they are ignoring the very flat skylines going horizontally. Please enjoy. To do this demonstration of what the drone footage is doing, I taped a little red marker on this lip gloss right here, and I'm going to change the perspective on it as I zoom up and down to show you something disappearing under a supposed curve, but I'm actually doing it just like this on my very flat bed. So the gray blanket can be like the waves of the ocean, and you can see underneath the red line there is another little flower and some green, and that would be footage that is going to disappear over the curve of this globular bed that I'm sitting on, because we know I'm sitting on a globe, right? So as I come down, you see the footage underneath, or the altitude and landmass underneath the red line just disappear. It's just disappeared right here. And then the red line just completely disappears right before the stuff in the foreground. And the tilt gets really big due to perspective and covers up even more of it from the bottom up. Yet we note that there's no tilt of the object away from us because it's not actually on a curve, it's actually on a flat surface. And this is what we're seeing in those drone videos where the drone raises up and changes its angle and then comes back down. If I can make this happen on my flat bed and make it look like landmass is appearing or disappearing underneath a curve, and this is just my bed, like what more can be done from really far away on an ocean? Now a city from that far away would be real tiny and could correlate to, say, what it looks like here, like half of the cap disappearing. So yeah, these videos are not proof of curvature at all. They're proof of perspective and items in the foreground appearing larger than items farther away from you at the vanishing point, which appear smaller. And it's also a matter of just angle and tilt. So in this one I positioned it so that the red line was closer to the bottom, and so that we would be able to see that the red line just fully disappears even well before the objects in the foreground get too large. You can see it vanishing right here. The red part's just gone. All the green underneath the B disappeared and half the cap disappeared. So I suggest you try this yourself. That way you don't get tricked by their trick photography, and which I'm starting to suspect a lot of these globe videos are not only using trick photography, but they're also just straight up lying. And I think some of them are using CGI. I don't trust them at all now that I've done my own experiments and know the Earth is flat. So here I just took some still shots of the different angles. This is down low, angled slightly away. This is up higher and tilted just slightly more down at the object. And you can see the landmass underneath it, underneath the red line, suddenly appear, and then it disappears at the other angle. So this proves that I was sitting on a globe, people, because according to science, this is proof that my bed is a freaking globe. I had no idea. It's pretty cool. My bed is a globe.
Thanks, science.